There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. So Jim, who... And Messi! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Drogba. Iniesta. Oh, good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
We're looking at a different... And Messi!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
There's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Drogba. Iniesta. And it's Michel Platini. Platini, there he goes, motoring forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. Adriano. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's found space here. And no, that was never going to make it. Opts for safety. Seedorf. And it's Messi. Messi. He's picked his way through. Messi's cross. Platini!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. South Korea have reclaimed it. And this is Messi, in by Messi. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Varane, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Baggio. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
He's going for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
It's a really well-measured ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal running with the ball. Iniesta. Oh, good climb! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Yamal picks it up out wide. Thuram. And it's Messi. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ronaldinho. Adriano. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is lovely. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Shifted it to the flank. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. They get a throw in. Very nicely done. Chance! Oh, wonderful, wonderful! Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It is an explosive start to the second half. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Michel Platini. Threads one in. Cruyff. And he's cut it out. Deftly away.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, but...
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution for AC Milan, number 11.
Milan choosing to make the first change. Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to turn it right round.
Rui Costa.
No, he's missed it!
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Seedorf. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Platini takes a shot! Goal! Republic of Korea! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substitution for Korea Republic, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is...
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Rui Costa. Seedorf proves too strong, too smart. Into the last quarter of an hour. Ibrahimovic. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cruyff. Can he finish? It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Johan Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! Substitution for Korea Republic, number 21.
South Korea making further changes here and in quick succession.
Adriano.
South Korea now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get it through? Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And that should get the job done. South Korea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to get rid.
That was lovely, that. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
South Korea, palpably stronger, better, superior. And here's Messi. Messi! And that was very necessary. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Number 9.
And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Report to the information desk.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponents. But it made for great viewing.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Korea Republic against
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Hazard, he's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good play. Seedorf. And he's intervened well there. Dembele. Now it's Yamal. Looking to play him in. He's on it. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Vieira. And here's Hazard. And this is Dembele. That's a lovely, delicate pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Zanetti running with intent. Tries to pass it through. South Korea, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Closing in on goal. Real chance here. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. And this is Messi. That is great defending, so alert. And this is Adriano. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I'd remind...
Rummenigge! And he's quick to get rid. And this is Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Cruyff. Platini pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. That is good progress on the left. Hazard. He is through here. Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shot at goal! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yamal, and here's Dembele. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
There will be 1 minute.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Hello,
Well,
everyone.
the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rummenigge. And it's Lahm. Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti gets it away. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Platini. Oh, no joy this time. Platini. Rummenigge. Lahm. Thuram proves too strong. Seedorf. And here's Messi. And this is Adriano. Cruyff in chance! And no mistake. It is an explosive start to the second half. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
South Korea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the
And the shot! It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Messi being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he's worked it through. Now there's a fine ball. Not a hint. Great chance!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Platini. Can he get it through? Dembele stood his ground strongly. Platini. Now Seedorf. That pass has been well intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Cruyff. Thuram calmly anticipates. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has been swung wide. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution for Korea Republic, number 21.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. South Korea cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Sergio Aguero. Number 4, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 19.
South Korea with the corner, they're first. He's had a shot! And he's being shifted off it. And that's definitely not his best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rummenigge. Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Del Piero. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That has not gone well. Varane getting this one clear. Some good work on the right flank here. No, that's been intercepted.
South Korea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And Del Piero! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Manchester United have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond.
Tries a shot! And that's a tiny finish! Deep into injury time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
South Korea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
He's got away, and this is Aguero. Here it is, crossed in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's the end. South Korea perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Hazard. Dembele. Stam with the clearance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the... It's Hazard! And the ball's come loose here. Dembele simply refused to be outdone there. Zanetti. And it's Seedorf. And here's Hazard. Now it's Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hazard. Seedorf. And it's Messi. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Messi, and this is Messi. Shoots! South Korea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
South Korea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he is deftly away. And that has been cleared. Raul, driving forward. It's a searching pass, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Rummenigge really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. England are looking to go forward now. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
South Korea restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Looking for the run, picked out Messi! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Messi. And here's Azar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Hazard gets on his bike and on the move. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi, and this is Messi. South Korea have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, that is one way to stop him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. Always, and the shot! Goal! England! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Big chance! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Number 7.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, this is a great position. It's Dembele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, The movement is slick, the speed
There
is
will be 3
slippery.
minutes at
The
a time.
defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Azar. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is the end of the first half. South Korea are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Hazard powering forward here. And this is Dembele. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Defending of the desperate variety. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vieira. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and it's Bergomi. Vieira is the team's great visionary. And it's Messi. Now it's Dembele. Messi. Bellingham. Bellingham! Leicester can clear it away.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He'll try from distance! Desai. Vieira. And the counter-attack is on for England. So we've reached the hour mark. Vieira. Bellingham. Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Adriano. That's Thuram. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. And here's Raul. And it's Seedorf. He's in a great position. Great chance! Dembele looking to add to his goal. Seedorf. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rafael Varane. Great defending, strong and determined. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution for England, number 22.
So we have movement on
Ousmane
both
Dembele.
benches.
Number 13, Lionel Messi. Number 24.
Oh, that's a waste.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt
Number
compelled
15.
to try.
Pelé. Number 10, Kylian Mbappe. Number 25, Johan Cruyff.
Bergamy. South Korea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Azar. Now it's Pelé.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Azar. Cruyff. So what can they make of this? Now it's Cruyff. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. Now it's Azar. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Well, played right into his path. Czech claims it, safe hands. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Looking here to chip it through, and he was alert to it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking to play him in, and this is Hazard. Decent! And he's stuck it away! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Real chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! And we're done. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many will... Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Decent chance! Over to the right flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cruyff. Rafael Varane. And it's Thuram. Platini. And Zanetti. Zanetti making good progress. And he's definitely onside. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
It's a threatening ball. And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
South Korea really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Seedorf gets across to intercept that. Thuram. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rafael Varane. And it's Messi. Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Zanetti. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus. Adriano. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pass somewhat off target. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Zanetti. He is through here. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Zanetti. Seedorf. Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mateus. Looking for the run. He's in a good position. He's had a shot! Goal! Republic of Korea! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Adriano.
South Korea have taken Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Forced to go back. Thuram. Bout of passing here, really. He takes a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Adriano played out to the left flank. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great vision. South Korea leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Platini quietly revving up. Zanetti. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Messi receives it in a wide position. Desai. And it's Vieira. And that's been intercepted. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
South Korea just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
South Korea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. No, it's come to nothing. Zanetti. Rafael Varane, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Seedorf.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
There's the header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's a dangerous ball. Shoots!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi plays it short. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
South Korea just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And it's Zanetti. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And he's been shifted off it. And they're quick to get it back. Marcelo. Oh, good spread. No way through there. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's in, must be! Shapes to shoot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 14.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change.
Number 9, Lionel Messi. Number 24, Gullit. Coming on the field,
Seedorf.
number 19, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
And here's
Number
Cruyff.
22, Eden Hazard.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Number 20, Samuel Eto'o.
He's found the way through. Mateus. Marcelo.
South Korea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Seedorf. Good ball, good take. And he's running through. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, can he get onto this? Mateus. That's been cut out, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he get onto this? Messi, he has found the way through. And a chance! Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And it's Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Eto'o. Now that's well seen too. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Marcelo venturing down the left. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. South Korea close now to seeing this one through to the end. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Mateus. Oh, he's found support out wide.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Oh, that's brilliant from him because he was so quick to read it.
Now, what about this cross? Varane can get it clear. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Adriano.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
match.
Hype, expectation,
Chelsea.
emotion. The
Again,
game yet to kick off.
Korea
The
Republic.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Haaland.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Barrios. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pablo Barrios really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Hakimi plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Header! It's fallen kindly here. And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Pablo Barrios with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Johan Cruyff, an individual masterpiece. That is a gem, an absolute gem.
After 14 minutes,
That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shot could be Messi! Oh, crossbar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Chelsea definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano aims beyond the defence. Played out wide. Played back into the centre. Here's Vieira. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Caught offside that time. And it's Cruyff. South Korea have got it back and they'll have another go. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Republic of Korea! And the comeback is complete. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
South Korea with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Pablo Barrios. And he's heaved it away. Çalhanoğlu. South Korea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's Çalhanoğlu! Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Yamal. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Seedorf. Rafael Varane. And it's Michel Platini. And it's Vieira. And he's picked out the run. And a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Cruyff. Messi. Real chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And here's Platini. Tries to play it through.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
South Korea. And the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
I'm afraid to tell you that we are expecting traffic to be heavy after the
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Best. And this is Zola. And this is Cruyff. Zola! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Platini.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That has been cut short. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Good strike, quite an alarm. Seedorf. Threads one in. Ronaldo chasing after it. And it's Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. And he's gone backward here. And this is Adriano. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. Works it forward. And he cuts out the supply. And they can counter here. Chips it through. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. South Korea yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Platini. And it's played in here. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Goal! Republic of Korea! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
South Korea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
South Korea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Zanetti. Cruyff is onto this. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. South Korea presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's made its way to him. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Knocks it into space. Best. That's a clever-looking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's being shifted off it. Adriano. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Seedorf. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here! And a chance!
South Korea have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pass somewhat off target. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's shot at goal! Pirlo. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Zola. And that is a little undercooked. Vieira cuts out the pass. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
South Korea sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. That has not gone well. Seedorf. Seedorf. Good purposeful running this. He's shifting through the gears here. That has ended up in no man's land. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Best. Out towards the flank. Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to cross. Header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Cruyff has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Tries to pass it through. Zanetti delivers with whip. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. And it's Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Zola. Pirlo. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. It's a pretty loose pass. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, well timed. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. Played out towards the right wing. And he's there to clear it. Ball's gone out of play. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Lahm is flagged offside. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, Messi, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 15.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. This looks promising. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's beautifully weighted. Desailly promptly onto that, and that is that. That's really well cleared. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. Corner given.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he can clear it away. Now the delivery. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. Ferdinand. And here's Messi. Lahm has it out wide and in space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Swings in across. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Aguero is wide and looking to get onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rummenigge. No way through, so back it. He'll try from distance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Cambio de jugadores en Corea del Sur. El dorsal 8.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Dembele. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's had a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
South Korea. That's that, the end. South Korea can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. South Korea with just one principal objective: 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. That's going to go a long way. There's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Scholes. Koku. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get onto this? Cruyff picks it up out wide. Cruyff! Good, strong hand by the keeper. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Stan. Thuram. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot! Batistuta with a beautifully timed run.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? It's a promising position. And they've switched it over to the other side. Brzezinski plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
South Korea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi with the short one. Now it's Messi. Seedorf receives it in a good position here. Perez. Cruyff. Not a hint of offside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Cruyff. Brzezinski knocks it into space. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Michel Platini. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wow, look who's involved.
Messi not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's found space here. He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rummenigge. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Brzezinski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. He has a look up. Real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Robson. Cruyff. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. South Korea coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun. And Seedorf! Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Robson, he's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he can thump it away. Robson. Scholes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. They've won a corner. South Korea have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Perez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard gets it clear. And it's Messi.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Rafael Varane. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Cruyff. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Now it's Messi. Oh, some astute defending there. South Korea get their 4th corner. Oh, good effort! And again! And another try! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Koku, the man that is tenacity personified, goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rosicky. And he plays one through. Shot, and a shot! Defending of the desperate variety, and that was nowhere near his best. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears. Messi! And it's there! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
There's the superb character and personality we always talk about, Peter. And you can tell it's really unsettled their opponents. The question now is, can they take maximum advantage of what they've just done?
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Coming on the field is number 22, Lothar Matthäus.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
South Korea restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. He's found a way through.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's in on goal. Oh, great leap! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more.
The goal scorer for
He
Manchester
watched it all the
United.
way, and the finish was
81
unerring.
minutes in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Manchester United with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Mateus is flagged offside.
Substitution for Korea Republic, number 4.
South Korea
Karl-Heinz
making
Rummenigge.
further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
18,
For Marlon.
Number 11, Xabi Alonso.
No, that was never going to make it. And here's Aguero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is well cleared. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on to replace him is number 9.
South Korea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to
There will
draw
be
level.
5 minutes at a time.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Koku. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Perez. Scholes. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
South
Hoy se
Korea
enfrentan-
do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. South Korea need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And it's Marcelo. Cross to the back post.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
That's good play. Vieira proves too strong, too smart. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's lofted through here. Mbappe. Mbappe on a strong run here. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a good ball. Now this could be a chance, surely! Goal! Republic of Korea! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might
En el
be.
minuto 15, el dorsal 18.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
He's got away. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's gone backward here. And it's Lam. Lam. Semenyo. Thuram gets it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini with the foul. Azar, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Vieira cannot be beaten that easily. Vieira looking to play him in. Semenyo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rice. Now he's got space here. It's played through for him. Marcelo gets flagged offside. Half an hour played now. It's a good run he's making out on the left. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. That's tidy. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And here's the chance to counter. No, he's not getting past him there. Nicely spread.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's on it, can he get away? 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And here's Mbappe. Rice. Shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Villarreal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Towering header! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And a chance! In he goes again! What a wonderful goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Azar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Driving forward. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Azar. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Adriano picks it up out wide. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Mbappe taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
He's having a shot! Oh, some inspired defending there.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 5.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence. South Korea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Knocks it into space. Marcelo is in a really good position out wide. Nesta with the clearance. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Vieira, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Schneider. Schneider makes a dash for it, and he shoots! And that's a tiny finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, that's really well put.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. South Korea must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Oh, it's come loose! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's a throw-in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cruyff. Zanetti. Well, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira! They've got to be quick to recover this. Takes on his marker.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. That's good play. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Seedorf produces the perfect tackle there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 17.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That is good strength. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pinches it off him. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. South Korea are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Beckham wants to run onto this. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Seedorf has it out wide and in space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Cruyff has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Played out to the left flank, and that was asking for too much. And it's Beckham. And this is Pele! He's through here. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Messi! We've got a goal! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it.
14 minutes in.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Lionel Messi.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played in with purpose.
There will be 1
That's
minute
good
added
defensive
time.
concentration.
This possibly the last play of the half. Platini plays it short. And this is Messi. And it's Vieira. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
South Korea will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half then, just getting going.
South Korea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Davids threads one in. Scholes is flagged offside. Davids. Platini gets a foot in here. Messi. Now it's Platini. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Now he's got space here. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And it's hoisted clear. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafael Varane. Zanetti. And it's Michel Platini. And it's Zanetti. Now Platini. Just about up to the hour now. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the ball is out of play. Martinez. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Varane makes the interception. Beckham. That's going across goal. And that's the keeper's ball. Messi powering forward here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
South Korea choosing to make the first change.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion right here, right now.
Adriano. Number 10.
Brilliant save from Buffon!
Number 22.
It's really well cleared.
Number 8. Clarence Seedorf. Coming on the field.
That is good
Number
pressure,
20.
just hounded him off it.
Sergio Aguero.
Cannavaro.
Number 4. Karl-Heinz
Beckenbauer
Rummenigge.
is always
Number
scanning the
19.
pitch for targets.
Roberto Donadoni.
Thuram.
Number 3. Marcel Desailly.
And it's Davids.
Number 14.
And that's been intercepted.
Roberto
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi. Messi purring through the gears.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Crossed into the box. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 22, Wesley Sneijder. Number 7, Kylian Mbappe. Number 26, Paul Scholes. Coming off the field, number 13, Park Ji-sung. Number
Davids.
10, Francesco Totti.
The most accurate
Number
pass.
18, Kaoru Mitoma. Number 9, Gilberto Silva.
Saw that. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Beckenbauer. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Messi. Great vision. And that is decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Donadoni is offering a wry smile there.
Buffon claims comfortable.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's found a way through. Lovely feet. Davids.
2 added
Now
minutes
Gilberto
have
Silva.
been indicated.
Pelé. Desailly does well to get it back. Oh, that's clever. And he was quick to react. And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly
This
so.
is a staff announcement.
South Korea prepare for one of the most important games in their history. Last day, must win. It is the most unmissable of games, a real epitome of do or die. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Ah, he's given it away! Seedorf tries to play it through, and he's managed to... And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a lovely, neat pass. Look at big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
South Korea have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's got away. Messi, upright and purposeful. And that's an excellent interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, good spread. Adriano, Vieira, proves too strong, too smart. Played out towards the right wing. Really fierce, close defending. He's found a way through. Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And it's Seedorf. Aims beyond the... Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. And again! It's anyone's ball now. Same again, same outcome.
South Korea really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That looks a decent ball. And the finish! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff.
South Korea are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Messi, he's found some space. Chance for a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
He's in plenty of space here. And here's Platini. And the shot! He's got away with one there. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Vieira. Knocks it into space. And this is Messi. He is just caressing, and Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, what a mistake! Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
After 34 minutes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. That's a cute ball. Floated through. Real chance! Oh, wow! That's crazy! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
South Korea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Here's found Cruyff! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
But they've got it again. Nice interception, well timed. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's having a hit! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
There will be 3 minutes at
Adriano,
a time.
good driving run. Takes on his marker. It's Adriano! He's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the shot has another go. And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Some of those players were totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got four. That is remarkable. And the shot! And that signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
South Korea really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
South Korea looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. Away we go again. And that is out of play. Thuram. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Some resolute defending there. Rafael Varane. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? A lot of space ahead of him. Zanetti. Nice control.